So you guys, I just got a package, actually 2 packages in from Burma. Now, this is really cool. I've got a friend who travels all over Southeast Asia, like on a regular basis, and wherever he goes, he finds chess sets for me and sends me the coolest stuff. Now, if you ever want to know if your friends are like real friends and they're like really cool, do they travel all over Southeast Asia and send you chess sets? That would be the criterion. Kenny Lightfoot, he's the guy. Now, a while ago, plane going overhead. A while ago, I actually had to... have a Burmese chess set made because, if you study chess history and chess variants, you know that one of the really interesting forms of chess is Burmese chess. Now they call it Myanmar chess. They have this different way of setting things up, and they have these pieces that are like the old pieces. So I got somebody, or with Kenny's help, I got a Cambodian carver to carve me chess pieces in the Burmese style. And then I got my friend in Canada who makes, casts chess sets to work the pieces. I was supervising to make sure that they really were as true as possible to the Burmese style. And finally, we made a set that's, for all practical purposes, authentic Burmese style. Here's a guy on an elephant. Here's the king. Very nice set we came up with. But of course, it wasn't actually carved and made directly by Burmese carvers. It's not an actual antique or authentic from that region. It's a very good reproduction. But now, I just got this package in. Look at this. He traveled back to the U.S. and sent it to me priority mail. I haven't even opened it yet. That's why you're here, to open it with me, okay? First piece, of course, an elephant. As you know, that's the bishop in this set. And this is a magnificent piece. I mean, look how big this is. I don't know, this is like, what, 3.5 inches maybe across? This is like, you're going to need a special board for this set. And of course you were going to have a special board anyway because you want to play with it in the Burmese style. That is a nice piece of carving. This is wood, by the way, very thickly painted and lacquered. Let's see what else we got here. Another one? That's right. This one is every bit as special as the one we just opened. 2 elephants. A red elephant. Same thing, beautifully carved. Yeah, these are individually carved, by the way. If you look at the ears, for instance, you'll see it's not like stamped out of something or machine done. These are carved pieces. Like, this is the real stuff, you know what I mean? I always like to look at the newspaper to see if it's like from the country. I think this is from California. But these are from Burma. Another red elephant. Well, that would be enough to make my day, but there's more. Look at that. This is a pawn, okay? That is a big pawn. Very handsome, too. Looks sort of like a monk. Close-up opportunity. Look at that. I didn't realize how big this set was going to be. There's going to be 8 pawns. These are individually carved. I mean, in the modern day, it's hard to believe that anything is actually hand-carved. It shows individual variation. This guy's head is a little more squat than this guy's head. Well, anyway, I like that. I don't know actually how old this set is. I would venture the guess that it's an antique, but, it's not like it comes with papers or anything. Picked it up in an antique shop in Burma. What's this? Ooh, yeah, it's a horse. Very nice carving. you know, the carving in these is kind of chunky, but it's very skillful. It's like beautifully balanced. It's like the person who carved these was really on top of it. More guys. Just to give you an idea, here's one of the pawns that we made for like a normal size set, okay? Okay, are these guys big or what? This is what you'd expect in a pawn size. Huge Ola. They're even big compared to the horses. And these are nice too. Once again, very long face. Another red pawn. I'm on a roll here with the pawns. This guy's a little skinnier, see? Skinnier, thicker. Ooh, the king. Here he is. Here he is. Very nice. And notice the size. The elephants are substantially larger than the king. Well, they should be. But even this, look. The king he's a smaller figure than the pawn. He just has a tall hat to make him bigger. Interesting proportions. Very typical stupa style rook. We got guys on the black side too. So we've seen an example of everything except the queen. Ah, here you go. Here's the queen. Of course, it's a male figure. He's the advisor. You know, technically the king's assistant. Wow, nice little pixie hat he's got on. Ooh, you can see his toes. Look at the way his toes and his fingers are carved out long like that. Not so much with the king. Oh yeah, look at his toes. Lots of toes. His knee is up. King's knees are down. He's ready for action. He's ready to give commands. A little chip out of this, but it was chipped before it was finished, so I would take that to mean it happened in the studio, wherever they make these things out in the backwoods of Myanmar. Let's see. After I open all these, I got one more package to show you. There's the king, black side. Sometimes there's a variation between the two sides, but now these two are basically the same. I mean, this guy's a little taller actually, but they're both the same design. Interesting, his body's considerably bigger than the king. But you know, maybe the king is a youth. Very nice rendition of one of the most ancient, most revered chess traditions in the world. Many people have noticed that these sets are more similar to the oldest figurative sets ever discovered than anything else you find nowadays. So you could say it's the most ancient living chess tradition. Got one more thing, second package, okay? Nothing in here. Ah, this is very modern playing mats, because Burmese chess is being revived. This is an old set. They've got new sets, still figurative, and some of those are coming my way too, but I think they're being mailed directly from Burma, so it'll take a couple months or so. Now you know, they're made for play on modern vinyl mats, you know, just like we have in tournaments for Western chess. But they've got the markings for Burmese chess. They've got the same algebraic system that we use in our standard chess. I haven't found any other way to get these. I tried emailing them down there and tried contacting them. Actually had to send my agent. So there you go. An ancient, traditional, authentic Burmese chess set placed on a modern, traditional, authentic Myanmar chessboard. Well, here it is. You know, they said to expect about 3 months for delivery, but it just came within a few days. That's how a lot of these packages I get from Thailand. It's from Cambodia originally, but my friend mailed it from Thailand. Here's a little Thailand elephant sticker. Let's look at it. Now, as you know, what we're expecting is modern, ancient style chess pieces that go with these modern, ancient style chess mats. So here's the mats I was showing you before with the ancient style, or the antique ancient style pieces. But now I'm going to show you the modern board with the modern pieces, even though they're ancient style. Ooh, wow, these are like solid, baby. They're full size, cast in plastic. Total ancient style. You can see the plastic casting seam. You know, it's not high-tech casting. It's more difficult to cast space under the legs of these things, so they didn't do that. They just filled it in. Yeah, I like them. Okay. Yeah, there's the stupa. Right, traditional colors. Elephants, huh? All right, king is nice and large. Okay, very nice big king. Here, I'll show you next to some other pieces. King, elephant, advisor. King. Are these guys both the same? Yeah, they're both the same. Sometimes these traditional sets have a variation between the two sides, but not so here. Yeah, solid plastic. Okay, you see the bottom there. Full size, nicely proportioned. If I were going to use one of these sets a lot, I would just kind of carve off some of the rough edges. You know, another thing I like to do sometimes is just take a cigarette lighter. Remember those? And just melt the rough edges. That smooths them out real quick. Okay, but I love it.